everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane. Nina.
Oh, so sorry. What?
What are you watching, Nina?
I'm watching football.
Football?
Yes.
You like football?
I love football.
My favorite team is from Los Angeles, called the Los Angeles Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think we're talking about the same kind of football.
You're watching soccer.
It's called football, okay?
Soccer.
Everyone else in the world calls it football, but Americans have to change everything.
Yeah, well, because we like to change things and make them better.
Sure, that's why everyone else doesn't follow you.
So you like soccer, really?
Yeah, I love it. And don't you know the 2022 World Cup is coming up?
Is that like FIFA or
FIFA. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Sorry.
It's FIFA.
In America, we don't really watch football. We watch football. American football. We don't watch soccer very much, so I don't know anything about it.
Oh, well, that's a shame. I love the sport.
So I guess I'm going to learn something today?
Yes, you are.
Awesome. Let's watch soccer.
Football.
Megan and David are watching TV at home.
What is the sports channel again?
It's 77. What are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch my favorite soccer team. They're playing a game in the FIFA World Cup today.
Okay, so the 2022 FIFA World Cup Part 1.
Yes.
So it's a conversation today between two people, Megan and David.
Watching TV at home.
Okay, so Megan and David are watching TV at home. I guess I will be Megan. No, I
Sounds
will
good.
be David, and you will be Megan.
All right, so they're watching, I'm guessing they're watching the FIFA World Cup. I'm not sure, but I'm curious to know, do you know how often the World Cup actually happens?
I would guess. Oh no, I'm going to be wrong. I want to say once a year, but that must be wrong.
It's wrong.
Too obvious. I don't know. How often?
Every 4 years.
Oh, actually, I did know that.
Come on.
Yeah,
Do you remember 2018?
My second guess would be every 4 years.
Sure. Of course.
Wow, so it's not very often.
Yeah, that's why it's a huge deal and everyone goes crazy for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we get started? You're Megan?
Yeah, Megan says, what is the sports channel again?
Channel.
Channel.
Okay,
What is
so
channel?
A channel when you're watching TV, right? Maybe you're watching channel 2. You turn the channel to channel 4.
And you can watch something else.
You can watch something else. So it's a place where you can watch something on television.
Yes.
Do you remember, you're probably too young, but in Taiwan, there were originally only 3 channels
Actually.
on television.
Okay.
And then when there became cable television, that's why it's called 第四台, the 4th channel. So actually now there's way more than 4 channels.
That makes so much sense. I've always wondered why is it called 第四台, the 4th channel? Like what?
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah, but they say it to mean like a lot of, cable TV basically.
Yeah. So originally there was only 3 channels, only 3 different places you can watch TV programs.
That's super cool.
Okay, so let me answer your question. It's 77. What are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch my favorite soccer team. Okay.
Soccer, see?
Well, they're probably American.
Soccer team.
They're probably American.
Okay.
They're playing a game in the FIFA World Cup today. I wonder which country is her favorite soccer team.
Yeah, so
Which she's supporting.
when you're watching soccer, watching FIFA, it's just different countries playing each other, right?
No, FIFA is the association, but the World Cup, since you see there's the word world, is against different countries.
Okay, so it's kind of like the Olympics, kind of?
But just for soccer.
So it's like the Soccer Olympics. So please tell us, what is soccer?
Soccer or football is a noun. A game played between 2 teams of 11 people.
11 people?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of people.
Yes, so each team tries to win by kicking a ball into the other team's goal. So the goal is like this net. I'm sure you've seen it on TV.
Of course,
before.
I know.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I definitely have seen it. I just don't, I'm not really very into it.
I see.
I don't really follow it, but I've played before.
Okay, are you any good?
I'm pretty good.
I'm sure you
So
are.
it's called football
Because you use
your
your foot.
and you can't use your hands,
Yeah, you
right?
can't use your hands, but you can use your head.
Use your head or your chest or
yeah.
shoulders, just can't use your hands.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right, so for example, Shane is not a big soccer fan.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, what a
I am
shame.
not.
All right, and the next word is team.
Team. So a team is a group of people. So if there's like a sport or a game, one team is going to be against another team. So it's just a group that plays or is against another group or another team. Right? So for example, my favorite basketball team is the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite basketball team?
No, I don't.
How about, what's your favorite football team?
Okay, obviously when it comes to the country, it would be Portugal and England.
Oh,
These
okay.
two. Yeah.
Because that's like the two countries that you come from or
Yeah,
your
yeah.
background.
Yeah, and my dad's always supported them, so it made sense.
And I like Los Angeles teams because I'm from Los Angeles.
There you go.
A lot of times the team that you will like in sports, it's because, a lot of times it's because where you're from,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. You support where you're coming from, right?
Right.
And team can also be like a team in school, right? When you
Sure.
have to get into teams
Yeah.
to
Like into
work on a
groups.
project
Yeah,
together.
like
Yeah.
getting into a group and then you go against, not always against other people,
But you work
usually,
together.
Usually when you're a team, that kind of feels like you're against somebody else. Right?
Yeah,
Okay, let's take a break because we're on the same team, right?
we'll see.
Let's take a break.
Wait, doesn't the World Cup usually take place in the summer?
Yes, but this year it's in Qatar. It's too hot there then, so FIFA moved it to the winter.
It's in Qatar? Is that a first?
Yes, no other country in the Middle East hosted the tournament before.
Wow, that's cool.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay, so Megan and David, no, not Megan and David, only Megan is watching
Yes.
the World Cup.
Yes.
And David is now asking questions,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, I think I would be asking a lot of questions too if
right.
somebody is watching soccer, not football.
Football. Okay. So David says,
Wait, doesn't the World Cup usually take place in the summer?
yeah, it does actually, but this year it's different. So let's see what Megan says. Let's see what Megan says.
Okay.
Yes, but this year it's in Qatar. It's too hot there then. So FIFA moved it to the winter.
That makes sense because Qatar is in the Middle East, and you can
Yes.
imagine in the summer the Middle East must be super duper hot.
Yeah, I bet all of the players would be fainting if they play during the summer.
Wow, so they actually really moved it to the winter just because of the weather.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Wow, it does make sense, but I usually feel like for like the Olympics or sports like that, you don't think they're going to move the time just because of the weather.
I guess soccer or football is a very energy, what's the word?
It takes a lot of energy to
Yeah, it
play.
takes a
It's
lot of energy
It's
and
very
stamina.
tiring. You have
Yeah,
to run
constantly
a
running.
lot.
Yes.
Okay, what does that mean? Is it takes place? To
Take place means it's at that place. Pretty much.
Or,
yeah.
okay.
Very easy.
Or at that time, right?
Yeah.
It takes place at a time
Or
or
a
at a
place.
place. Okay.
Where or when it is,
Okay.
basically.
And we have move here. So originally it was in the summer, but they moved it to the winter.
Yes.
So to move just means to go from one time or one place to another time or another place,
There you
right?
go.
So here they're actually moving it from one time to another time, right? Okay, so David says, it's in Qatar? Is that a first?
Yes, no other country in the Middle East hosted the tournament before.
Wow, so
Okay.
the first time.
That must be very exciting for them as well.
Yes. Wow, that's cool. So we have a first here. Usually when we use first, like you say, I'm first place.
Yes.
You're using it as an adjective, but here's a noun. So what does it mean as a noun?
Noun. So first is basically like number one. So second is number two. So for example, I was the first to arrive today.
Right. And here they're saying it's a first, meaning it's like the first time something has happened.
Exactly.
Right?
So you can say a first, the first, and it's used as a noun.
I was late today. That's a first.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not. We have another vocabulary, host. So if you're hosting something, so here you're going to be hosting the World Cup. That means that you are going to have the World Cup where you are, and you are going to allow guests to come there, and you're going to entertain them, or basically allow them to be there and make sure they're comfortable, make sure they have a place to sleep, or something like that.
Yeah, for example, you can host a party, right?
Yes.
If you're hosting a party, you usually prepare everything and invite people to come.
Right, you invite them over, give them food, and you can also host somebody if they're from a different country.
Yes, you can.
Right? Sometimes you'll say a host family, and a host family will be a family that has somebody, usually a student, will come and live with them, and they will give them a place to stay, food to eat, right? That means to host.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next word is tournament. So tournament is a noun. It's a competition for teams or single players, and where usually you play a game, right?
Right.
So there is a soccer tournament,
Baseball
tournament.
Yeah, usually we don't. It's weird because you don't always use tournament with every sport, but like you'll use it for tennis or like golf, chess.
Even chess, yeah.
Yeah,
Even
but
a
like
game.
for baseball, you'll say a baseball game, basketball game.
A basketball tournament?
Yeah, I guess you could say that too, right? It's interesting, but
It is.
You can a lot of times just say like a game as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'm starting to learn a little bit about this. I think this will be the first year that I'm probably going to pay attention to the World Cup.
Please do.
Okay.
I wonder if America is playing.
What, they might not play?
Yeah, it depends. There's a game before this to see if you play in the
qualify?
World Cup. To qualify, yeah.
Oh,
I wonder if
interesting.
Taiwan is playing. Usually, I'm not sure if they've ever qualified before.
Well, why don't we go look it up?
Yeah.
And that's all the time we have for today.
But we'll tell you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Megan and David are watching TV at home.
What is the sports channel again?
It's 77. What are you going to watch?
I'm going to watch my favorite soccer team. They're playing a game in the FIFA World Cup today.
Wait, doesn't the World Cup usually take place in the summer?
Yes, but this year it's in Qatar. It's too hot there then, so FIFA moved it to the winter.
It's in Qatar? Is that a first?
Yes. No other country in the Middle East hosted the tournament before.
Wow, that's cool.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这课的重点单字。第一个 soccer 名词，足球。Dustin often plays soccer with his friends on Sundays. Dustin 经常在星期天跟他的朋友们一起踢足球。下一个单字 team 名词，队伍。How many teams are there in the FIFA World Cup this year? 今年的世足赛有几个队伍？下一个单字 move 动词，挪到，跟动。Can we move the lesson to next Monday? 我们可以把这堂课挪到下周一吗？最后一个单字 first 名词，第一次发生的事情。George asked a girl out on a date last night. That's a first for him. George 昨晚约了一个女生出去约会，这是他的第一次。接着我们看重点文法。第一个 somebody is going to 加动词，某人即将做某事。Be going to 表示将要怎么样，这是一个未来式的用法。我们来看看这个例句 I am going to take a shower before dinner. 晚餐前我要先洗个澡。下一个文法 take place 举行，这里的主词必须是事物哦。我们来看看这个例句 The competition took place in Taipei Arena. 那场比赛在台北小巨蛋举行。Competition 就是比赛。下一个文法 no other 加上名词，没有其他的。Other 在这里是形容词，其他的，它的后面常常要接单数名词。我们来看看这个例句 ：No other person is nicer than Sherry in the world. 世界上没有其他人比 Sherry 更好了。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hi everyone, I'm Jamie.
I'm Josh.
And today we're playing a game called Word Drop, where we each have 3 cards with words or phrases that we have not seen yet, right?
Nope.
No, and we're going to use them into a casual conversation. So, I guess I will start the conversation.
Okay, let's get the chat ball rolling.
All right, let's go. Okay, so something that a lot of people like to do is play sports, right? A lot of people like to play soccer or basketball, right? And something about these sports is that there are individual sports, right, where you play by yourself, such as, I guess, running could be an individual sport, right? Or maybe swimming could be individual sports.
Totally.
Yeah, but some sports are not individual sports. You play them on a team.
Okay, team sports. Yeah, I was never good at team sports in school. In fact, I never even played any team sports.
Oh.
Yeah, I was always a bit shy, and kids sometimes would tease me a bit.
Oh.
I remember I was wearing this green skivvy. We call it a skivvy. You know, I think in American they call it a turtleneck. Yeah, and I went to try out, and I didn't get it. I really wanted to play soccer. But I wasn't chosen for the team.
Oh, well, I'm sorry you weren't chosen. They missed out.
Yeah.
But yeah, soccer is a good sport to play, I think, because it's very active. But I always get a little bit scared because I once got a knee injury from soccer, so I kind of avoid playing soccer now. But I want to try and find different ways to exercise, right? Because it's good for your body just to move. It's good to move your body.
Well, healthy body, healthy mind, they sort of go hand in hand. I think for me, I really love to go swimming. I go swimming every day, and I only just learned how to ride a bike, believe it or not. Yeah, it was actually, I mean, I'm a lot older now. I didn't learn how to do it as a kid, and so I've only just learned how to ride a bike. And it was a great experience. In fact, it was a first for me in learning to ride a bike this late in my age.
Oh, that's pretty cool you learned to ride a bike. I haven't rode a bike in a while, but if I were to ride a bike, I would like it to be somewhere nice, right? Like somewhere without many cars. So maybe I would like that to take place in the countryside.
Yeah, the countryside would be great to ride a bike. I've been riding my bike through the city a lot. In fact, it gets so hot in summer. I usually ride just without a shirt. And I get a lot of strange looks from people on the street. But bizarrely enough, I get a lot of approving looks from old people.
Okay.
I don't know why. Old guys, they just seem to think, you know what, you're doing all right when you're riding without a shirt. And I usually rent a bike. It's hard to find a bike that I want to buy because no other store has the bike that I want.
Oh. What bike do you want?
I want one that has 5 wheels.
See you next time!